played at Madison Square Garden later this month. But meantime, these two teams play totally different styles offensively.
Yes, absolutely. The Knicks, they would like to walk the ball up and isolate you, take care of the basketball. They don't get many possessions. The Sixers, on the other hand, like the pace and.
Turner, it's for three. Thaddeus Young turning garbage into goal.
That's what the Sixers can do. The Knicks, like Raymond Felton, Tyson Chandler's missed a lot of time this season due to injury.
Hawes, it's for three, and down it goes for Spencer Hawes, 9th in the NBA in three-point.
Easy buckets.
And their third leading scorer, J.R. Smith. The big drama tonight is whether or not he plays. As Molly mentioned, did not play Thursday. As Michael Carter-Williams, his first field goal attempt. And Amari Stoudemire, who's become a super sub, officially now in his 700th career NBA game.
Man, looking at him, he's got his Book of Eli look going on.
Spencer Hawes in charge of him, and Amari Stoudemire, when he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Absolutely, he goes right.
Time he had it blocked. Andrea Bargnani, some good footwork there. He is second on the team in scoring, averaging just under 14.
Stretches the floor in that forward position, really keeps teams honest and makes it hard for them to double on Stoudemire and Melo.
Knicks right now with their first lead. Turner for three, and it's temporary as Evan Turner hits the game losing streak after a 4-game win streak. And those 4 wins all on the road. Capping a 6-game road trip. And a three is good by Tony Roten. Always a bonus when he hits a three, just 25% from beyond.
That's a big shot for Tony Roten. You can see it in the scouting report with the Knicks. Clearly to go under the screens and make him a shooter. And the more they go under, the more he makes it when they go under. That's going to help because it's going to open up his driving lanes when they adjust.
That's the rookie Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. His father, Tim Sr., terrific NBA player. Back in the day, most of his career with Golden State and Miami Heat. All cuts for Thaddeus Young, his third bucket, give him 6. Definitely named Trey Burke, who was the National Player of the Year, went on to become a rookie with the Utah Jazz, having a fine season with them. Hollis Thompson now coming off the bench all the way to the cup. Nicely done by the rookie, Hollis Thompson.
It's a pretty nice move and finish there.
I'd say he came right out of high school, which he did, but he went to about 6 different ones before finally turning professional. There's Williams for 3, and he drops it. Elliot Williams, he played very well last night. Showed a lot of energy, and right there.
Playing really well in Raymond Felton's absence. Made me proud, too. You know he still owes me for his first ever double-double.
Really?
It was me. I made the shot to give him his first ever double-double, and he still hasn't paid me for it. Right here, Melo doing what he does best, ISOing. Guy's tough to guard, man. 6'8", quick first step, just everywhere with all that snow melting and the temperatures rising. Clearly the floor showing signs of that, especially with the ice underneath and the temperatures being high. A lot of wet spots.
And again, the late changeover from hockey this afternoon as Tony Roten glides inside. 2 of his 6 points. The Sixers back up 7. J.R. Smith for Stoudemire. The slams for 2.
Book of Eli getting busy inside. He's had a lot of knee surgeries and things like that, and he still gets up.
Yeah.
Stacked.
In fact, when he had left knee surgery, that began his new career coming off the bench as Hollis Thompson once again is able to drive all the way to missing badly.
I forgot to say it was windy outside, too, on the drive-in.
Yeah, they threw a door open, didn't they? Oh, it's a nice look. Roten delivering it on a platter to Elliot Williams. Well done by Tony Roten. That's his 4th assist off the bench.
Yeah, very good job of the Sixers just sharing the basketball and competing against the Knicks. The Knicks are one of the hottest teams in the NBA this past week. And the Sixers are giving them all they can handle right now.
Pause. Oh, Stoudemire, who threw it down in everybody's face. And they came leaping off the Knicks bench after that.
Yeah, leaping was right. Man, Amari Stoudemire with the hook and chicken wing, the flush. Absorbing the contact and taking everybody. trying to get through to him with the benching. For Knicks fans, I'm sure they hope that it works.
They won without him Thursday night at home against Miami. Tony Roten did his job except the finish. On the run, it's Murray, and he was fouled on the play by Elliott Williams on the Knicks. And Murray getting playing time. There is Anthony keeping it alive, and the Knicks here with a fresh 24. It's a Smith three, and down it goes to J.R. Smith. So we'll call it a 4-point play now for the Knicks.
No call.
He should be. It was right in front of him.
Absolutely.
Murray against Hawes. Oh, and a slam back by Stoudemire, who's been large. Speaking of large, that is the largest NBA. Carter Williams with 4 points here in the first half. Comes in averaging just under 18. Thaddeus Young is all over Stoudemire. Carter Williams helping out as well. Anderson got it. All started by the
Sixers pushing it, but especially the last 4 or 5 games, they've gotten about 4 or 5 turnovers, just careless ones, throwing it up for lobs and runouts that aren't there.
Anthony, it is for 3, and down it goes for Carmelo Anthony. He is the third best three-point shooter. Thaddeus Young on Carmelo Anthony. Shumpert giving it up. Smith for 3.
There's good ball movement there. The Knicks.
Young fronting Carmelo Anthony, so there's the lob. And that's what you leave yourself open to if you front him.
Absolutely, but the Knicks run that a lot.
How about the weak side help if you're going to front him?
Yeah, a lot of things. You got to pressure the ball. The weak side help has to be there. Thad's been fronting Carmelo all game long, so it shouldn't be a surprise, and it really shouldn't be a...
Sixers right now mired in a tough stretch. They have missed their last 9 shots. Finally, Thaddeus Young delivers 2. 8 in the game for Young, and the deficit right now at 9. Shumpert for 3. The Knicks clearly sharing the basketball. They had 21 made field goals along with Amon Shumpert. Andrea Bargnani is the center, Carmelo Anthony and Kenyon Martin the forwards. Evan Turner is on Carmelo Anthony. Bargnani doing his thing, and the Knicks continue their roll. Bargnani was 6, and right now New York with a 16-point advantage, their largest. Michael Carter Williams, James Anderson in the backcourt. This is Carter Williams getting a tough 2, only his second quarter, in which they were outscored by 20. Bargnani couldn't handle it. Young running with James Anderson, who flushes 2. Compliments of Thad Young, and once again, 9, and the Sixers down 10. Felton against Carter Williams, took him all the way to the hoop. Eyeing Thad Young. Anthony's got Turner if he wants him, and all hands on deck when this happens.
See right there, that was a one-on-one move right there. Carter Williams left Evan Turner out to dry. Carter Williams had his toes on the three-point line guarding Shumpert, while Melo went one-on-one with Evan Turner. You got to get into the elbow and make that lane look crowded.
Let him see eyeballs, let him see faces.
Yeah, by not doing that, Melo knew he was in a one-on-one situation and went full bore at Evan Turner as opposed to worrying about Carter Williams.
Felton again, and quite a play by Martin with Hawes in front of him looking for the defensive rebound, but Kenyon Martin rebounds it, puts it back.
That's the second time he's done that. Spencer's got it. Spence or Thad, whoever's guarding him, has to do a better job boxing him out.
Hawes sees Bargnani on him. The high beams have been flicked on his third bucket. Sixers down a dozen. Hollis Thompson has come on, first time in the second half. That was Brandon Davies as Hawes got Anthony to bite, stepped in and stroked C2. But remember, in the East, you're always alive for a playoff spot.
This year at least.
Here the Knicks out of the timeout. They double up on Anthony, and he gives it up. And Stoudemire hasn't missed tonight. Stoudemire 6 of 6 and looking for one more at the line.
You see Spence there and Tony Roten trying to iron out what happened on the backside. Right here, Brandon Davies could get a little bit higher because the baseline double team came. Spence gets screened. That's what happened there. He gets screened and he's under the rim. There's no defense you can play under the rim. The only thing you can do is take the ball.
Hollis Thompson as a Nick fell. That was Felton, and that allowed Tony Roten to get all the way to the cup 2 of his 8.
Another wet spot there. Taking down one of the players tonight. Tony Roten doing a good job finishing inside amongst the trees.
It's got to be unsettling for a player to see so many guys slip on a wet floor like that.
Well, it makes you a little bit more careful when you're around the basket, but you can't worry about that. Just play and let whatever happens, happen.
Stoudemire taking pause again, and Amari Stoudemire for 8 in the meantime for 17 points. And he was eye-seeing things as Roten gets 2, and a whistle and a foul, and Brett Brown is quarter. He had a terrific first half off the bench. Mark rolling in and he slams for 2. Compliments of J.R. Smith. Finally missed a shot after hitting his first 8 from the floor. Pause in tight once Stoudemire. Well done by Spence. He's got 15 to pace the Sixers.
I like that move by Spence.
It's really been the New York bench, particularly Stoudemire and J.R. Smith.
Those are 2 guys Woodson's going to lean on to give him a lift off the bench.
James Anderson.
What's going to matter most, not that one play there.
Boy, Carter Williams threw it away. Hardaway Jr. rolling down the floor, and he gets 2.
It wasn't a good one, Mark, but it wasn't there. It's like Michael Carter Williams had one of those about 5 possessions ago. It's like, I don't know if I'm missing something or not, as James Anderson collects the loose ball, hits a big 3 for the 2 or 3 stops here in a row, mixed in with a couple of scores. Make this game really interesting.
They switch on the pick and roll, and now Carter Williams has Anthony, the help by Hawes. They swing to Felton, who runs it up and in for 2.
See, but Mark, with that double team, we keep saying it.
Anderson with Bargnani on patrol, went right around him. Hawes, Lunt Shumpert, got it done. For the first time in a long time, the Sixers get that lead. Number 4 for the first time is the 6'10", 260-pounder Jeremy Hyland, as Anderson gets the slam back.
To pull the ball back out and reset or set something else up. Lucky that pass wasn't stolen.
Two more for Anderson. New York will deal the 76ers their 4th straight loss after the 4-game win streak. For the Knicks, their 4th straight win, a season high. The Sixers now at 12-25, halfway through the 4-game homestand, and the Knicks improve to 14-22. J.R. Smith, part of an outstanding bench effort.